Hi everyone, my name is Shlomit. I'm a writer, tour guide and member of Berlin's Guide Association. Originally I'm from Tel Aviv, but Berlin has been my home for over a decade. I live in the district of Schöneberg, where many famous people used to live, like Albert Einstein, Marlene Dietrich, Christopher Isherwood. I'm standing on Hauptstrasse 155, just in front of the house where the legendary singer David Bowie used to live between 1976 and 1979. What you can see here is a lovely work of graffiti by Maricula and porcelain plaque called Berliner Gedenktafel to commemorate Bowie, and this was put here in 2016 after he died. Now, Bowie moved to Berlin from Los Angeles in 1976. He was in a very bad state. He suffered from paranoia because of all the fame. He had a horrible coke addiction, and at the beginning he would party with his flatmate Iggy Pop. They would hit all the famous nightclubs in West Berlin. One night they speeded around in a car 70 miles per hour in an underground parking lot. It was like a suicide mission. Miraculously they survived, and that was Bowie's turning point. Bowie's personal assistant and friend Coco Schwab found him the flat in this building, and he kicked drugs. Later he said that because the drug of choice for Berliners was heroin and not cocaine, which didn't really appeal to Bowie, it made it easier for him to quit. Bowie was pretty anonymous in the city, so much so that one night he went out with friends to a cabaret. While they were waiting for the performance to start, he decided spontaneously to get on stage and do a few Frank Sinatra songs. The audience asked him to step down because it just wasn't his show night. He liked this like being anonymous in Berlin. It did him good. It helped him experiment with his music, and this resulted in one of his musical heights, where he produced the Berlin trilogy, the 3 albums, Low, Heroes, and Lodger. Now, Heroes, he always said that he got inspired because he saw a couple kissing in front of the Berlin Wall, which he could see from the window of the studio where he recorded. It was a very famous studio, Hansa. It still is today. Bands like Depeche Mode and U2 and Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds also recorded there later. But anyhow, it was very close to the Berlin Wall, and he was very touched by seeing how in love this couple was. But years later, he confessed that this was actually his producer, Tony Visconti, who was kissing with his mistress, but Visconti was married at the time, so they couldn't expose this. During Bowie's time in Berlin, he also made a film with Marlene Dietrich, Just a Gigolo. It's about a Prussian soldier played by Bowie who returns from World War I, can't find employment and finds himself working as a gigolo at a brothel run by the Baroness played by Dietrich. Well, this wasn't a great success. It really did badly at the cinemas and got horrible reviews. Even after Bowie left Berlin, he still felt an affinity for the city, and in 2013 he released a single called Where Are We Now, where he is looking back on his time in Berlin, and in the video clip you can see old footage of the city. Bowie fans want to rename this street after him, but you have to wait 5 years until somebody's died to call a street after them. And also at the moment, Berlin is naming streets after women, but one could say that Bowie was gender fluid. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed. See you later.